H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chiop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it is Monday morning. Great weekend. Just glad to be back home. Disappointing in some areas. You know, I just thought TSU could have got a little bit more done. And of course, I thought Memphis could have got a little bit more done. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you, that's why I love this. That's why I love the game. And I'm smart enough to understand that matter of fact, very smart enough to understand that one team is going to lose and one team is going to win. One team is going, no matter who. That's why it had me laughing when Jimmy always talking about the scout. But guess what? The guy who lost scouted too. He thought his team was going to win too. I'm sorry, y'all. That got a little hot on me. But it was a great. Let me tell you something, man. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna, you know, I'm gonna share with you. I had been, I've been with you in a while, especially in my office. Let me shout out to my starting five first. First five people to shout out. Share the show right quick because it should be a powerful show. It should be powerful. I got something for you. Who we got? Melvin Dews, Corey Willis, Daryl Anderson, Dale Griggs. And D. Holcomb is in the building. And who is that? That is Moody is the sixth man today. But the Panther Network, I see you back. I hadn't seen you in a while. Chris Charles is in the building. I see you. The Cougs and the Horns are still marching. Shout out to the Cougs and the Horns, still marching. Let's see, what else we got? Let me look. What's up, Brad? How you doing, sir? Alfio, what's up? Alfio happy dinner. I can't be saying this stuff, but he happy. Texas is here. I would have done better than your man. Didn't nobody get no bracket right, man. Come on, man. Wait, I wasn't even worried about that. Y'all notice I don't never talk about the brackets. When it became electronic, I didn't like it anymore. Long time ago, when I was a youngster, I used to fill out my bracket, but I don't do it no. I don't even think about it no more. Hey, Hatter. Been missing seeing you smile. Thank you, Dale. I miss y'all. Y'all don't understand. I be missing y'all, man. But let's see who else on there. Let's see. Hey, Belinda, Johnnykin. I'm just hollering at everybody. Hey, Joe, my sister's in the building, Josephine. Let's see. What's up, Mr. Sullivan? Mr. Sullivan was on the trip with TSU. I saw him. Hey, the school took That school took out Purdue. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It happens every year. Purdue got took out last year. If you know your history, man, they got took out last year too. Let's see. Memphis didn't suppose it. Yeah, they did. That way they shouldn't have had it. Should have had it so far away that you can't. Talking about Memphis didn't suppose to lose. Yes, but guess what? They lost. Guess what? And life moved on. They got on their plane and went back home, and now it's the process of making the next year better. That's how it goes. You know, and guess what? After this weekend, there's some more people going to take their ass home. Because y'all, ultimately, it ain't going to be but one happy team at the end of the year. That's the person who win the championship. Ultimately, just one. Businessman is in the building. Oh, Businessman is Panther Network. Okay. LJ ball, yeah, but he did ball, but he should have hit some timely shots. You know, you can hit some points, but you got to hit the points when they mean something. Timely shots, Mindy. He didn't hit the timely shots. It's a couple of threes. He'd have made those threes that changed the game. See, that's why I'm just trying to get y'all to look at the game a lot different. I know y'all fans, and that's why I always tell y'all that ain't no fan. I am an admirer of the game. I'm a student of the game. I can play the game, but I ain't never a fan, because a fan is a fanatic. I ain't no fanatic for nothing but Jesus. I keep trying to tell y'all. So, but I know y'all won't understand that being a fan. Being a fan, you won't understand. I just, y'all, I can take it or leave. I'm not mad the next day when my team is lost. I'm not sad, because I know it's one team going to win and one team going to lose. And I hope I get that cross to somebody. Some people just don't care. Because I'm going to show you why I don't never want my name associated with fans. Okay? I got something for y'all. I'm going to show y'all. That make y'all just know. I never, ever want nobody to call me a fan.
Come on, you're a peon! You're a peon! I still see you, bro. Come on, you're a peon!
How about that Instagram?
Hey, you ain't gonna do shit, boy! You ain't gonna do shit, boy! Hey, Yokin! Chill!
That's why. Ever associated me with one of them people. Ask if he's mad about, who's mad about what? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, businessman. Let's see. Am I mad about U of H? Unlike you, businessman, I don't know if you saying this. I was at the U of H games where nobody wasn't in there. I was one of the ones sitting up in there with nobody in there. When Kevin Sampson was begging y'all to come. Just in case that's what you said. I don't know what you said, just in case. Ain't gonna be but one winner at the end of the year. Robert, how the people have to realize that anything can happen in one game. Yes! Anything. And that's what I love about this tournament. Can y'all imagine Princeton? That's a team I went to see 4 years in a row. Mitch Henderson. A team that recruited my son, Princeton. They in the Sweet 16. Cornell was in the Sweet 16 in 2010. Man, let me tell you something. Whenever you can make this tournament, FDU, I wouldn't have thought Fairleigh Dickinson was going to beat the brakes off of TSU like that. Then they came and beat Purdue. Who would have thunk it? And all you coaches and all you coaches out there running your mouth telling me y'all don't want no little sub 6 feet guards. Now in the NBA, I understand. But in college basketball, yes. Just telling you. It's Florida Atlantic, son, you're not Florida International. It's Florida Atlantic. It's two different schools. Hey, son, if you go and study those two schools, you'll understand why I straighten you out. Two different. Florida Atlantic, oh, it's in Boca. Florida Atlantic, y'all, their football field is on the edge of their football field is the private plane hangar. And the private planes, that's why they fly out of Boca. Right there by Florida Atlantic. Beautiful campus. Oh my God. I was staying down there in Florida a little while, dealing with Patrick Peterson, because he's from not far from there. His dad's office was close by there. So guess what? I had a ball. If you ever have a chance to go to Boca, go by Florida Atlantic, you'll know what I'm talking about. They tried to recruit my son. Guess what I told him? We ain't going on that trip. Because I know he would have fell for it. See, parents, that's why we ain't going on that trip, player. Don't even call him no more. He ain't going on that trip. That's how you tell him. I told him just like that. Because I know my son. He done went down there. Oh, my God, he done went crazy. And all you people running your mouth, I don't want to go to D2. FDU, Dix. I try to tell y'all they had 3 Division II players. 10 people, a new asshole out there. So please don't, if you can play, get your butt on a college team. If you can play your way into these situations like this. Great facilities. I played against them back in the day. Yes, beautiful campus. But let me see where I wanted to start. Did anybody? So, I mean, great weekend. Shout out. It was 16 teams left. What was I? But I don't like them stupid fans. Did y'all hear that fan? And I want to play this again because I hope none of y'all are like this. I hope none of y'all are like this. I really do.
Come on, you're a sucking dick. You're a peon. Come on, you're a sucking dick. You're a peon. I still see you, girl. Come on, you're a peon.
How about that Instagram?
Hey, you ain't gonna do shit, boy. You ain't gonna do shit, boy. Hey. Hey, Yokin. Chill.
What y'all done miss? The girl hollered out, talking about, what about your Instagram post? Long time ago, what's his name? Jamal Murray accidentally posted an Instagram of his girlfriend and him doing some stuff. She wanted to know about that. Y'all follow me, y'all? She wanted to know. In other words, she might wanted her son. You feel me? So share the show, y'all. It's about to get good. Yeah, I just hope none of y'all are like that. Somebody said, what are my thoughts on Noel? I haven't evaluated Noel as NBA potential. I haven't evaluated that I2. I just haven't. It's too early in the process. I don't know. First of all, I ain't got a team for him to be on. So I don't know about his potential. I can't. I wish I could sit here and act like I know it. Well, no, I don't. Haven't evaluated, haven't looked at enough of his games enough this year. I haven't really watched Kansas State play that much. I really haven't. So I have to take a look at that. What you think? You think he NBA potential? That means somebody. So that means if he make a team, somebody's gonna be out. Who you gonna take out of the NBA to put him in? I2. I don't know your name, I2, so I wanted to know who it is. I know y'all be coming up with these old crazy ass names on YouTube, but sometimes put your name up there when you ask me a question from now on. Put your name up there, so I won't just be looking up there at I2 because I know your name ain't I2. Corpus Christi Islanders coach got him a job off building a program. I mean, he built a program. He ain't been there but a couple of years. What the hell are you talking about? How many years he been there? How many years he been there, Melvin Duke? You know, he came on the show before. How many years he been there? You saying he building a program? That program was all right. That program was pretty good. I mean, I think that's what Willis Wilson was coaching. Melvin Dudes, you got to, when you put that incomplete stuff up there, you know I'm a child. How many years he been there? Since you say he built a program? Shit, we've been knowing about Texas A&M, Texas A&M Corpus Christi for a while. And he third year. How the hell you gonna build a third program in third year? 3 years? No, I disagree with you. And I got, I'm glad he on the show. Before I got on it, I'm glad I got a guy on the show. I got a guy. Y'all, can y'all humor me for a minute? I got a guy on the note. His name started with Corey Henderson. Let me go back. I'm going, you know, how can you block somebody off text? I'm going to block him from texting me because he don't know what the hell he be talking about, y'all. Let me tell you what he told me. Hold up, y'all. Let me go back. Let me find it. His ass getting blocked. He getting blocked, y'all. Melvin Dudes, come on back to me now. Talk to me. Now you know I'm a challenger, dudes. I don't know why you come out there talking about he got a job of building a program. He ain't been there for 3 years. No, hell, he done built the program. I mean, y'all help me. Y'all help me now. Y'all talk to me. If y'all agree with Melvin Dudes, come back. I don't care who get coach of the year. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care who get coach of the year. Because I don't vote for it. If I voted for it, if they allowed me to vote, then I'd care. Chop Shop live and direct from Miami. Chuck McGowan trying to find the side interests that live. Oh, boy, you got to be Michael Jordan, man. You can't. Hey, man, let me see. You should have called me last night, Chuck. Live ain't hot until Sunday night, man. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Let me show y'all. This the kind of... Y'all need to help me. Because I'm finna block Corey Henderson. Hold on. This conversation. I didn't bother him. I do not start none of these texts. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Damn, see how long it is? Hold up, man. Where did he go from? He said something. I'm trying to see where he started at. See, y'all, wait a minute. All right. He said something about Memphis, right? Said about Memphis, right? Hold on. You know, gotta understand, he caught me. My team just lost. This is why I tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people see the game different. They just see the game different. And it's okay. See the game different. Hold on. I'm getting there, y'all. Man, you hit the wrong button, boy. You go. But yeah, Ed Cooley got the job. Georgetown job. Okay. All right. Any of y'all know who Ed Cooley is? We was just talking about something. We was talking about somebody's stock gonna drop. Sassa, kid from Alabama, isn't playing. So then I don't know how we got on Memphis, but we going down. Then, because I told them, they was texting me talking about Memphis. I said, I'm nervous about this game. This was in the beginning of the game. I was nervous. Allison only made the tournament in 20, so he built something even if he ain't built that program. Where was Penny throwing that water bottle? Did you ask me why or where? Don Hall. Then I got something for your ass too. Throw it because he wanted to throw it. If that's what you was asking, he threw it because he wanted to throw it. I hope that answers your question. Fuck, I know why he threw it. Hold on. Here we go. Hold up, y'all. Somebody said, who said, TSU scouted FYI. Because they always talk about the scout. And I said, TSU, they scouted FDU. TSU did. Scouted the hell out of them. Then I said, y'all remember when y'all were hating on the Howard coach a couple of years ago? Some of y'all on this show. Because McCourt Maker didn't do pan out. Y'all was hating on the coach. He came on the show. And I took up for him. Then I said, look at him now. But their losses don't look as bad. Then they talk about how they have been good for the last 3 years. One big leagues have it worse. So one big league. Watch this. Y'all. Let me keep going. Then somebody, Corey, said this dude from ASU is killing TCU. Okay. Then TCU. See, Corey always say something, then the game change. Then TCU come back and beat the brakes off ASU. All right. Okay. All right. Then we go down. Then they talk about Miles got hurt. Then, because I wasn't watching the game. I said, man, I'm watching my school. Why are you texting me? He said, that's why I'm updating you. Y'all watch this. I said, thanks. Hold on. Keep that. So, at the end of the game, I said, what in the hell was Kendrick Davis thinking about on that last play? And I'm going to show it to y'all. This is what I said. What was he thinking about? Let me find it. Did I put it up there yet? Hold on. Let me find it. I said, what? Y'all want y'all to help me with this, man. I get to, y'all watch this. Y'all watch this.
Seconds left. You're foul, guys. Oh, they turned it over. Seconds left. You're foul, guys.
I'm going to pause it there because this is what Corey said. It started with the altercation with the injury. Now, I'll come back. Let me put my face back on here. Then I'm going to come back to that. He said, it started with that altercation, then the injury. His head ain't in it. But I disagree because he came right back and played defense and got the turnover and called timeout. But this high school coach said his head wasn't in it. His head, he said, his started with an altercation, then the injury, and what he was talking about, Kendrick shot a jump shot. I talked to 4 college referees yesterday. Before I answered the phone, all 4 of them said, Memphis got robbed. They don't like him. They don't like him. All 4 of the referees. I said, whoa. Let me explain. Let me ask you what I already know what you're going to say, Hatter. I said, okay. But this guy, I said what Kendrick was thinking about. He said it started with the altercation, then the injury. His head ain't in it. And I disagreed because the same guy, he threw the ball away. He came back and D'd up, got the turnover, and had the presence of mind to call timeout The ref just didn't give it to him, but his head ain't in it. So I'm just giving y'all evidence. This is what he said on here. So I say he messed the game off. I'm going to blame him because he the baddest. He came on and I put on this show. He said he was a bad MF. Hold on. Just in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Bad MF. Okay, here we go.
Disrespect, I'm a bad motherfucker, so like I don't need to really, like, I feel like if I play my game, what I'm watching, you know, like I respect everybody, so I don't need to watch nobody to respect them less or respect them more. No disrespect, I'm a bad motherfucker, so like.
That's why Kimberly Jackson is not a coach. He shouldn't have never went back in. So the best player, one of the best players in the country, you don't put him back in the game because you have an altercation. Evidently, y'all haven't been about close around basketball program. Let me tell y'all something. John Walker III, Kimberly, this is just for you. Y'all didn't see it because you can't see it. John Walker III, during the game against the semifinal game, against one of the games in the SWAC tournament, he had an altercation with his teammate. Way worse than that one. And come back and ball like he never balled before. If his head wasn't in it, Kimberly, why get back and play defense and call turnover? When your head ain't in it, you ain't got the wherewithal to go and call a timeout and get back on defense. I'm just helping y'all to know about basketball and quit being fans and learn about basketball. So, he turned the ball over, got back on defense, got up and called timeout. I gave you all the facts. Some people, you can give them all the facts and they don't care. I don't care about what your facts you giving me. He was hurt. It's a difference between injured and hurt. Hurt people play in sports, Kimberly. I'm educating you today. I know you don't want to hear it. Well, go back and listen to it later. Hurt basketball players play. Injured basketball players don't play. Let's go. Let me go. So Corey said, why would he go for the shot fake and give up the drive? Talking about the end of the game. Oh, yeah, that's I ain't worried about it. I'm worried about that. Why? Hold on. Then he come back and said, his head wasn't in it. Keep saying his head wasn't in it. He never does that. Okay. Did y'all see the Virginia play? When one of the best players, a guy that's got a national championship with Virginia, a senior, fifth-year senior, threw the ball away and caused Virginia to lose. Just help me out. He said, hold on. But what I learned about this thing, you can give people facts. That's why Donald Hall is not a coach. Probably will never, ever be a coach. Every basketball player in the final in this thing, everybody is hurt right now. Everybody is hurt. But I'm not going to try. I know everybody else. I got two people in the class that just don't understand. Just don't. Thank you. Ask U of H, are there two players playing hurt? See, We got people so blind. We got people so blind. Yeah, thank you, Ricky Scott. Ricky Scott, I wasn't going to even go there. I had some people come on, and Kim, you probably one of them, come on social media talking about they shouldn't have played Marcus Sasser in that game. They should have played him in the game. No. They should have played him in that first game. But he come in the second game and play well. I ain't heard them people say nothing. I mean, and guess what? I'm glad y'all. That's why y'all ain't no coaches. Because y'all sit up here and say, oh, you hurt, baby. You just go sit over there and you hurt. Not to one of the best players in the country. The best players in the country want to play. So you're going to take a 85% free throw shooter out of the game because you say he hurt? One of the best free throw shooters in the country, and this was a free throw shooting contest, and you take him out of the game? And then have some slick to say, like Don Hall with his talking ass, don't know what the hell he talking about. What he said? Bottom line. Who in the hell give you the bottom line? Because you the refereed a couple of games before. He should not been on the floor. Who are you? Memphis should not been in that situation. So what? They should have won the game. They didn't win the game. They got outcoached. That's the stupidest shit. Well, guess what? You don't have no team to coach to get outcoached, Don Hall. You ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. You ain't got a team. I just love it when y'all know I love it. I love it when people talking about she got outcoached. Now, heck, how in the hell is this getting outcoached? Let me play it again.
Seconds left. Get a foul, guys. Oh, they turned it over.
Tell me where the coach got outcoached at. I bet your ass can't come up with one play. Show me. Let's go back, y'all, just a second. Let me take it back. Because Corey said it was 4 men around him. I was taught if guys on your side, they already beat. All Kendrick had to do is beat this one guy in front of him. That's how I was taught. Anybody, if you play against me, if you on my side, you beat. Herb Baker, I know you done taught your kids that. I don't even worry about them guys. Corey talking about, it was 4 guys around him. Y'all look how many guys there are. Let me take it a little close. Let me take it a little bit. Why pick up the ball right here? This ain't had nothing to do with being hurt. This ain't had nothing to be done. Just pick up the ball and hold it. Dribble it. The guy come at you, you throw it to 25. You don't jump in there. How in the hell? What has this got to do with coaching? Donald Hall, with your know-it-all ass. This ain't got nothing to do. I'm giving it to you right here. This ain't got nothing. People with twisted ankles don't jump in the air. Why he jump in the air then? I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. You guys just don't be giving me no smiling faces, Don Hall. Give me, when you make a statement like that, you know I'm going to challenge it. He had him, Brad, right there. He had him set up right there. Why jump up in there and pass the ball? Thank you. Herb Baker, I told a high school coach named Corey Henderson that the other day. He told me 4 guys was around Kendrick Davis. That's why he had to pass. That's what he told me. Facts is facts. Facts is fact. He showed he was injured that night in the game. What fact? I simply said it's not like him to do. Oh, my God. But hey, hold up. He said his head not in the game. Y'all watch the rest of this play. Watch the rest of this play. His head wasn't in the game. Watch the rest of this play. Watch this.
Guys.
Look at him. He already see what he done and about to get back in defensive position. Hold up. Hold up. But he's hurt. And his mind wasn't in it. Man, I don't want to hear that. You didn't say nothing about that. Man, I don't want to hear that, Corey Henderson. You don't know. Look, look at him, Kimberly. But he's hurt. Kimberly, hurt people don't move like this, Kimberly. Hold up. Hurt people don't move like that. He's in a defensive stance. I know some people who are not hurt don't like to get in the defensive stance. Hurt people don't do this. Watch it. But he turned the ball over, Mr. Paul. Everybody turned the ball over. Watch this. Look at him. Look at, yes, I'm dramatic. That's why people like me. I'm dramatic. Yes. Yes, I'm dramatic. Corey, I'm not boring like you. Yes, I'm dramatic. Look at Kendrick Davis in a defense stance. Corey, look at him. Kill. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt, y'all. What Belinda? Herb Baker. They say he was hurt. Look at him. Herb Baker, you got some kids. My bad, Herb. My bad, Herb. Herb, I'm getting sorry. Thank you, Walter Yates. Hold on. Thank you, Walter Yates. That's all I was waiting on. My bad, Herb. Herb, I'm gonna turn the music. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, Herb. Herb, I love the game, man. This is how I used to coach, y'all. This is how I used to coach. That's why I'm coaching. Check this out, Herb. Walter Yates. All I'm saying is, it's hard. You go into any practice this weekend. Herb Baker, you ain't gonna get too many players can sit down like that in a defensive stance. But he's hurt. He just made a bad decision. Don't say he hurt. Don't say his head wasn't in it. He made a bad decision. That's what I'd rather hear. He ain't hurt. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Stay right in the play. But he hurt. Hold up. Stay right in the play. But he hurt. Gets down there and he hurt. Watch this. Time out. Watch his hand. Watch our hands. But he hold up. His mind wasn't in it and he was hurt. That's the problems that I had with people running. He shouldn't have been. And I'm waiting on when Donald Hall put up where they got out coached at, put up some points. Tell me how you get out coached in this game. Put up some points for me, Donald Hall. Because if you get up there, I'm gonna put it back up there on you. And you always talking about opinions. And it kills me. Hold on, y'all. I got something for you. This is just for Donald Hall. This is him. Just for Donald Hall. Donald Hall right now. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Listen, nobody has patience anymore. Nobody has patience anymore. Because we let every fool and idiot have an opinion now on talk radio and on social media. This guy been a hell of a coach for a long time. But sometimes because of these fools on television in the morning and social media and these talk shows with people, sports are the only job in the world where we let people call in who ain't never touched the ball, give you their opinion. And we listen to them. Like, we got to fire our coach. Like, yo, man, you're a plumber. What the hell you know about basketball? Sports, seriously, think about this. Sports are the only job in the world where we let any fool or idiot call in and give his opinion and we listen to it. We wouldn't do that if we were doctors. Like,
hey, man, hold up. Did y'all see that? I had it queued up for that. Let me give you some more.
Nobody has patience anymore because we let every fool and idiot have an opinion now on talk radio and on social media. This guy been a hell of a coach for a long time. But sometimes because of these fools on television in the morning and social media and these talk shows where sports are the only job in the world where we'll let people call in who ain't never touched the ball give you their opinion, and we listen to them. Like, we got to fire our coach. Like, yo, man, you're a plumber. What the hell you know about basketball? Sports, seriously, think about this. Sports are the only job in the world where we let any fool or idiot call in and give his opinion, and we listen to it. We wouldn't do that if we were doctors. Like, hey, let's let the public call in and talk to us about surgery. Yeah, we would never do that. No, we listen.
Oh, hold up, y'all. Let me put that up there. Let me make it big. This is what he said. Carry on. He loves, I guess he loved Kendrick Perkins. He will always talk about carry on. That's Kendrick Perkins. You quit saying that. That ain't your words. That's Kendrick Perkins. We all got opinions. And Charles Barkley just said, I had it queued up for him. I had it queued up for her. I had it queued up. He couldn't have played into my hands so well on that play. He couldn't have. I just put that on. I just didn't put that. I just loaded that up this morning, y'all. I don't even respect Barkley's opinions. But Barkley was even talking about himself. Kendrick Lewis, he was talking about guys like you, Don Hall. He was talking about, guess what he said? The guys on the morning show, he wasn't talking about him because he was on the night show. But God Barkley, you talking about yourself. It's unbelievable that thank you, Donald Holmes. Donald Holmes, thank you. Donald Hall, I thank you. Let me switch over. I didn't say I was right. I didn't say nobody was right or wrong. I just said I showed you a video, you and Kim, and y'all still don't believe the video. I asked you making a whole lot of comments, Don Hall, but not one time have you placed. See, he put another one to tweet up, y'all, but not one time have he said, how did he get coached? How did he get out? We want to, you got to bring a brick to us, man. Don't clap your hands because you ain't said nothing, man. Yeah, you talking about you don't care less about Kendrick, but you just ran your mouth. Well, then don't come in no more. Just sit and watch the show and let us grown folks talk. That's what I mean. Just let us grown folks talk and you just sit back and listen, okay? Because you ain't bringing no brick. You're one of them guys just on the sideline right now. All right, let's get back to this. I love it. Corey Henderson, thank you. Corey, you gave me how many minutes? Corey, you got me 40 minutes. Oh, good talk. Thank you, Corey. I love you. But I got something for y'all. Watch this. You know what I like? Go get you some wine now. Everyone, Kim, go order you some wine. Who is that? Donald Hall, you go order you a case of wine from SolomonBryanWine.com. Let me see who else. Corey, you need 2 cases of wine. But thank you for, hey, y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all comments. I just love them. But, y'all, I learned something about opinions. It's all right to have your opinion. But should any of it be based on fact? I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm a very opinionated black man. Whether you care about my opinions or not, it doesn't matter. That's how you should handle that. It's undisputed. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of perspectives. Donald Hall and Kimberly. And I'm really strongly rooted in my opinions. But I'm going to back them up with facts. I'm self-confident when it comes to a lot of things, y'all. It really doesn't matter to me what other people think. You follow me? Now, watch me. If you have information to indicate that I'm wrong factually, not just from your perspective, Donald Hall, but there is information that suggests that my perspective is misinformed, then I will happily take that information from Kimberly and Donald Hall. Because I'm not the egotistical type. If there is some information out there that should be a part of my analysis, and you have it and I don't, then I want it, Donald Hall. That's why I asked you to put it up there. I want it. Because if you put it up there and tell me how he got out-coached, I'm going to help him. And I'll go adjust my analysis. Kim, I gave her the fact. I don't care about the facts. That's just the way I believe. Y'all, there are things that just happen sometimes. There are things that just are. Whether or not other people agree with them, whether they are aligned with them, we sometimes, y'all, put into situations where we have to prove things about ourselves. Maybe I should say where we are asked to prove things about ourselves, to prove our capacity. All I did was show some video about a guy. Me and Corey was tweeting. What's up, Kevin Allen? Corey and I was tweeting. And I thought he was terribly wrong. And I just kept trying to give him information. Then I brought him some information this morning. Now he's trying to change it. I understand. See, all I'm going to do is just bring you information. And you can look and see, is this information, will it help me? I told you, a friend of mine told me he don't even like to tell people he watched the show because he don't want other people to watch it because he win arguments by watching this show, Donald Hall. Not watching the Donald Hall show. Shout out to Kelton. I just told several people need to go to your wine. Dominique Green, have you got some wine? SolomonBryant.com. Eric Barnes, I know your wife like wines. SolomonBryant.com. Go buy your wife some wine. You got me. Solomon Bryant. I'll put it up there a little bit later. Let me tell you something. Like I was trying to explain to Corey. In that particular stanza, 16 seconds left in a game. You want your best free throw shooters in the game. Kendrick Davis is one of the best free throw shooters in the country. And all he should have did is forced them to foul him. The game was over. But it pains me when the first thing somebody get on here and talk about somebody got outcoached. And he ain't never coached a damn game in his life. It's easy for you to sit here and say something that another man's not doing. Olga, you met Herb? Herb, where were y'all at this weekend, Herb? He don't have to shoot the ball when he came back in. Kim? See, some people you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. Because some people, I'm not going to prove it to you, Tim. You don't want to hear about it. Oh, the man called the man Ronald. Hold up. Oh, the spring icebreaker. Y'all know I wasn't coming out to that spring icebreaker. I know. Hey, y'all, I done saw enough bad basketball this year. I was not about to go. My best free throw shooter in the game, Kimberly Jackson. That's the last thing I'm going to say to you. Kendrick Davis is one of the best free throw shooters in the world. That was a free throw shooting situation, Kimberly Jackson. Whether he went to the line or not, he had missed a free throw, but probably won. He's 85%, Kim Jackson. Lord, you ain't got time. I ain't got time for you. You can have all the time you want to. You just been, I just gave you, if you don't understand, I was talking about you in my soliloquy, then you ain't gonna never. So guess what? What else I got? I'm going to the next subject. Hatter. Why was he about to fight on the bench? Go back and look at the game. I'm not about to tell y'all why he was trying to fight on the bench. Got in a disagreement with one of his players. I didn't see anybody's blame. Both teams were playing extremely hard. Thank you, Doug. Doug. But you know what? I'm off of that. Somebody just text me. Let me see. I probably got somebody who just said something. Hatter. Okay. Oh, okay. I got a question for y'all. Would you rather see a Cinderella run or a powerhouse matchup? Just tell me. Just put it on the feed. Shout out. Put it on the feed. Would you rather see a Cinderella? Cinderella is one of the small teams like FAU, FD. Do you rather see those guys when you're watching a tournament? Are you rather see the powerhouses play out there? I like it this way better. We ain't got Duke. We ain't got Duke going home. North Carolina going home. Kentucky going home. All of them going home. Shout out to somebody I stole this off of somebody. They said some teams drink Kool-Aid, but K-State drink Tang. I like that. It drinks the Tang. I like that. Somebody said, I ain't gonna do like Chris Walker did and steal my stuff. Chris Walker was on CNN this morning. I might not be able to play it today, but he was on CNN this morning with Don Lemon early in the morning. I got it. I'm gonna show it to y'all a little bit later. I mean, either tomorrow if I have time. I'm just trying to get through. I've got to get through my topics I wanted to talk about because that one ran on a little too much because we got people who just, they got their opinions. They got their opinions with no facts. Okay. I love it. With no facts. Get you some facts, man. Get you some facts, Jack. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did y'all think about to give those guys some exposure? P5 guys, I like that. Let me see. Hold on. Boy, I ain't gonna go there. Boy, I had something for y'all. I'm gonna get y'all this later though. Hold up, where I'm at? Y'all, I'm telling you, I got so much stuff to give y'all today. Who was somebody just told me the other day? Asked me a question. Who is your favorite? Who is your favorite and your least favorite current athlete? Put that in the feed. Go. It's just Donald Hall, y'all. You got Donald Hall. That's Donald Know-It-All Hall. I like that. That's him. Melvin, dudes, don't worry about Donald. I'm done with Donald. We ain't gonna. Let's get off of them. Let's worry about them. Let's worry about this right here. All right. Who is your favorite and your least favorite current athlete? Can be anything, any sports. Just put it up there. All right. Let me see what else they asked me. Somebody sent me this. They said, coaching, y'all. Check this out. Coaching is high-level basketball. Coaching is high-level basketball is hard. Playing is even harder. Be mindful of your words. We must do our best to remember these are teenagers and young adults who we ask to be their best every single day. And I know for a fact, none of y'all is y'all best every single day. Somebody, just wanted to share that with you. Somebody sent me something. And I want to share it with y'all. I want to get this out the way too. Somebody sent me something. Where are my glasses? I ain't bring my glasses with me today. Check this out, y'all. I want y'all. I'm going to see who know. Somebody said, I took my niece to visit 2 HBCUs. Can y'all guess where they at? Cam Collins is in the building. That's my main man. Can y'all guess where she at? Somebody took their niece. Eric Barnes, I know you ain't gonna get this. I don't know how many college campuses. You probably ain't been on too many. Somebody said they took their niece to visit 2 HBCUs. Can y'all guess where she was at? I'm waiting. Cam, you don't know? Solo? Know-It-All Hall, don't know? No. Olga, you quit. Olga, no. Wesley Yates wrong. No. Y'all talk to me, man. Oh, my God. No. Nobody guessed it. I thought this was going to be easy. Herb Baker, I'm mad at you. Who else I'm on here? I'm mad at all of y'all on here. Where is my Crystal Wilkes? Thank you, baby. One of them is TSU. What is the other one? What? Ken Dean. Thank you, man. Thank you, Ken Dean. Thank you, man. What is y'all thinking about? Oh, Victor. Thank you, Victor. That's TSU and Prairie View, man. These people from out of town, but they took their kids. I said, my people gonna get it right away. And y'all took too long. Y'all took too long. I'm telling y'all took too long. See, hold up. I noticed one person didn't put nothing up there. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with him the whole damn day. Yes, I am. Hold on. But there's one thing. Watching these games, I watched so many games. Y'all, I watched and taped so many games. No, Boone, you're wrong. You're wrong, Boone. We got it. TSU and Prairie View. TSU and Prairie. That is Moose said he was hurt. Hold on. Check this out. Y'all check this out now. Y'all get this. It's one thing I can tell every high school kid who are watching these games. Listen to me. I know y'all Jimmy gonna come on shortly, talk about this high school basketball, and I'm gonna tap out because I'm gonna let y'all talk about it because I didn't see none of it, so I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. But there was one thing I want you to give this to your kids, spice this, and give it to your kid. If there was one thing I would tell a high school kid I was watching these tournament games, get your butt in the weight room. Get your butt in the weight room. Get your butt in the weight room. Grown man game, man. 50-50 balls. They had a guy play for FAU, averaged 5 points a game, and was 6 for 6 from the field, hit 15 points on Memphis. He wasn't on the scouting report. He averaged 5 points a game. All you people talking about, man, I don't want I might mess up my shot. Get your little narrow asses in the weight room. There were 11 conferences, y'all, that are represented in the final 16 teams. Forget brackets. Let's talk about parts of the country. Check this out. It's covering the whole country. Watch this. Out west, you got Gonzaga, UCLA, I think San Diego State. In the south, you got Arkansas, Texas, Tennessee. Check this tournament out. In the Midwest, you got Creighton, Michigan State, Xavier. And in the east, you got Princeton and UConn. Let me tell y'all something. College football, there's never gonna give you something that looks like this. College football, you know where the top guys gonna come from. It's 11 conferences are represented in these final 16 teams, y'all. 11 conferences, man. Ain't nobody talking about no damn Lakers, man. Damn, trying to get a play-in game. Ain't nobody talking about the Lakers. Ain't nothing to talk about on no damn Lakers on this show. Crystal, I miss you. Get in that weight room. Let me tell y'all something. I'm watching this game. That transfer portal, y'all, and these one and done stuff y'all can complain about, but it works for college basketball. Princeton isn't lucky. Did y'all watch them play? They out-physical Missouri. Missouri's in the SEC. Where Kentucky and all them play. Gonzaga, to me, y'all, is a better basketball program than Kentucky right now. Go look at not my opinion, when you go look at the facts. Go look at the last few years. San Diego State is probably better than everybody in the Big Ten. This transfer portal, you can remake your roster in 6 weeks. Y'all, Arkansas is in the Sweet 16. The coach took his shirt off. Y'all, they were 8-10 at one point this year. Y'all left them for dead. Andy Black ain't that good. Andy Black ain't that good. 16 teams from 13 states are represented. Y'all think about it now. No Kentucky, no Kansas, no Duke, no North Carolina. This would be just the second time men's Sweet 16 without those Blue Bloods since 1980. You got Purdue. In the last 2 years, they lost to 2 Jersey schools back to back. St. Peter's last year, Valley Dickinson this year. Princeton is in the Sweet 16, y'all. The smart kids. The smart kids. They knocked off Arizona and Missouri. They come just the second Ivy League team to advance to the Sweet 16 since the team expanded in 1985. Cornell was the other team in 2010. Love Miami. Love Miami. Miami got Jim Larinaga, his top assistant, his associate head coach happened to be not Rodney Courtney, Bill Courtney, who coached my son at Cornell. Yes, Melvin Dukes. He got a beautiful wife, Danielle Sargent. She used to work for ESPN. Yes. Hey, I'm going to put this up here, right? Hey. King Sticks. That was a terrible comment. But it's his opinion. Terrible comment, man. You don't know what's going on in that man's life. What happened when you find out all that was a lie? And you want to be funny about it. Don't put, that's not good. It's not good, King Sticks. I'm going to let you make it with that one. Quit all this clickbait. I just told y'all the other day, quit watching all of this clickbait, that stuff you see. Guess what? From what I hear here, people going to have to start apologizing to Brandon Miller soon. When the actual facts of this case come, man, it was a lot of stuff going on that night. Y'all going to see why Brandon Miller was not arrested. Yeah, man. We King Sticks. No. That man dealing with something. How the Blue Bloods still recruiting unproven high school kids while non-Blue Bloods and get right. I guess. I guess. But we need to watch what we say. Eric Barnes. You don't know nothing about. You probably ain't never met Andrew Wiggins before. Very, very private guy. So I just let the facts come out, man, before you get to talk about some inside information. Do y'all know inside information people lie to? If you getting out information like that, some even remotely that, you got to be a sick ass individual. Y'all notice I ain't even talk about it. But y'all let guys like this come on here and just Colin Cowherd come on here and just talk negative about Michael Jordan. Everybody don't need a microphone, y'all. This guy, Colin Cowherd, said, that's what he said about Michael Jordan. He tried baseball. He failed. He tried ownership. He was awful. He tried the Wizards. He bombed. everybody understands that take out Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson. This whole Michael Jordan mythology is sort of just that. This guy, this dude talking about, they can't even talk about his game or his prime when they hate. He was bad at baseball, he said. Bad as an owner, he said. And couldn't drag a garbage Wizard team to a title at 40 years old with a bad knee. With standard that high, you know he the GOAT. Y'all watch this. This is how we let people talk about it. I guess something has happened with his ranking ratings or something. He had to say something ignorant like this. But I just want y'all aware, because we got some clickbaiters out here. So I want to educate the clickbaiters. Do y'all know that beside, this ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. So you LeBron lovers, just, I'm talking about this dude talking about Michael. You LeBron lovers, you sit this out. Okay. You know, besides that whole decade from 1988 to 1998, I love Herb Baker, man. I love Herb Baker, man. He talk crazy, but I love him. I love him. But watch the curve. Hold up, y'all. Let me finish. This. Do y'all know? Because some people might not know this, that besides, check this out. This whole decade, like from, I think, 1988 to 1998, where he was undoubtedly the best player in basketball, he won 6 titles, scoring titles with an absurd 35 points a game, all defensive first team, defensive player of the year awards, and a signature shoe that basically changed the world. Got a question for you. What does Bird win without McHale and Parrish? How many championships does Magic have without Kareem, Michael Cooper, James Worthy? In other words, I think an argument can be made that the GOAT is Kelly Tripucka or somebody. He was a one-man team his whole entire career, didn't win nothing. Who you talking to? Y'all check this, y'all. I'm just watching Mike, man. I just tried base. Check this out. He said, tried baseball and failed. I would love to be a failure worth over $1 billion. 6-time MVP, 6-time finals MVP. I would love to try and fail to be that successful in life. Watch this. Try and fail at baseball? You mean didn't play baseball since high school and come right out of NBA and hit 200 in a professional baseball league? I had to get a drink on that one. Fail ownership? Hold up. Let me find Jimmy over here. Hold up. Fail ownership? I got you, Jimmy. Fail ownership? You mean you brought a team for $180 million? And that he's going to make well over $1 billion now with it? He's a failure. Successful at both. But hold up. Donald Hall, that's his opinion. That's his opinion. Man, y'all with these opinions, y'all can go stick them things somewhere that the sun don't shine. you, you can have an opinion. You can come tell me right now, Robert, there's a spaceship right over your house right now. I said, man, ain't no damn spaceship up there. But that's my opinion. It's my opinion there's a spaceship up there over your house. Unbelievable. I'm addressing Kedrick Lewis. If you listen, I'm addressing the point I was trying to make. I keep telling y'all it's two structures going out there. How they see us, that's how he sees Michael Jordan. And how we see each other. That's why I'm addressing him, Kedrick Lewis. And guess what? Because I want to. That's what I'm going to start telling you, because I want to. But Jimmy, I think I'm trying to add you in there. What's going on, man? I was just talking about Michael Jordan, the guy. Talking about Michael Jordan. He was failed as an owner. He failed as a player. He failed. Let me fail like that. I want to fail like that with your bad self. Jimmy, I buy something for $100 million, $180 million, and I go get $1 billion profit off it. I want to fail like that. I want to feel like that. But what's up, man? No, you had a big weekend. I'm gonna let you have it. You can have at it. You can talk about your June bugs. I ain't got no clue what happened. Don't care. But I'm here just to support you, and y'all do your thing. I saw enough bad basketball traveling around this with the SWAT. I wasn't gonna dare show up and watch another ounce. So I just said, no, I'm going to stay. I ain't even play golf, but I watched a whole lot of basketball. I can tell you everything about NCAA first weekend of basketball. Though. I can tell you everything about that. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, putting it all together. Just getting it, of course. I'm a little bit more energized than most years after the spring icebreaker. And we talk a little bit about that. Briefly recap some of the, I guess, storylines. And as we will proceed into the next rest of the week, we will have various recaps and afterthoughts that will be posted on rcssports.com. We're also going to recap the Unsigned Senior Showcase, which actually annually tips off the spring icebreaker. And I had a message to the unsigned seniors on Thursday, which I will continue and start off with first. As advertised, there was about 14 college coaches in the building over at the ULH Community Center, which is right off 45 North in the Beltway. Coach V directed the event. You know, I like his energy. Coach V can tend to just talk a little bit and grow, but his energy when it comes to them unsigned seniors is pretty doggone high. We thank all of the college coaches that came out and volunteered in time to support this endeavor. We thank the young men and the parents who believed in themselves enough to invest into themselves towards using this platform as an opportunity to achieve free to next to free type of scholarship opportunities at the next level. So there are a lot of unsigned seniors that people were asking in the day of and afterwards. And my thing is this, and it gets me because by the time, it's funny to me, how so many people, when the magazine comes out, how so many people, they'll notice when they're not ranked in the magazine. You remember when Ruck on Wood, comes out, you always say that your favorite session of Ruck on Wood is that 9th grade session because those young men barely have reached high school. They haven't even played a high school game yet. They get to the Ruck on Wood and it's the most populated session. So here's the thing: if that many people in the ninth grade, that's 100 estimated every year, top ninth graders come out to Ruck on Wood. That means indirectly or directly, you learn or you become introduced to RCS sports. You become introduced to a Doug Jones and a Archie Young and a Jeffrey Day and whatnot, and more and others. Well, then as you proceed through your 4 years of high school or your 4 seasons, then how can it be that some of those same people become unabreast to when an unsigned senior showcase is being provided to that geared toward this very same crop of players? That means to only one thing. That means that you've unplugged rcsports.com. You've devalued it. You've disconnected from it, from what it can provide for you. We're there at the beginning and we'll see you at the finish line. I always tell the ninth graders that. In the middle of the way, that's on you. But we'll be there at the finish line. We'll have college coaches there for you. It'll be a different degree of exposure, albeit rankings don't mean nothing for unsigned senior. They're seeking one thing. They're seeking to increase their recruiting opportunities. And so that means that we all must do better at understanding what the various portals can provide for you. We are not all the same. We're not all the same. We don't provide the same thing. And that was one thing I just wanted to get that out there. That was a scratch. I mean, an itch that needed scratching in regard to this past weekend. We sold out, yes, but it wasn't. If I look at the list of unsigned seniors according to the rankings, remember we put out a plea, the Chop Shop, to the community. If you just wishful thinking, sometimes you want to wish the world was perfect place. We want to, I wish I can, thinking back to the old Coca-Cola commercial, wish the world can sing in perfect harmony. Well, we one day we just sit there and brainstorm. We wish that we can just, bring back the band. We get the top 8 or 9 of the top unsigned seniors, put them together. And I think Haller said Doug Jones. Somebody who said that'd be your assistant coach, Haller? Somebody agreed to be your assistant coach.
You.
I agreed to that. Oh
Yeah.
shit. I think.
But I'm glad, Jimmy. I'm glad it didn't. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not glad it didn't, but I'm okay. I don't lose sleep that it didn't. I had a lot of stuff.
But Jimmy, what I done figured out, a lot of these people got this thing figured out, man.
You said they do or they think they do?
They think they got it figured out.
Oh, that's the key word. Okay.
They think and guess what?
Why they think
evidently they can live with that decision. I think they okay. I think they can live with it. The world, I think they said the world is not going to end if my son don't play high school college basketball, he don't get no scholarship. The world going to end. The world is not going to end. I'm going to figure out a way to make sure if you want to go to college. Maybe there's some people out there. Maybe these people out here, they think like that now. I don't know. I don't know. That's your lane. I stay out of these folks' business, man. I've been trying to get these people help for 6 years. And guess what? What they need to do is go back to our old shows and listen to them. Cause I'm on another level now. I'm on another plane now. So if I ain't on that boat no more, I done gave y'all 6 years. I done gave y'all a doctorate degree, Jimmy, worth of how to get this thing done. I'm on somehow to do and help my community move forward. And guess what? I'm out here trying to get our own mayors elected. I'm out here trying to get out. I got a young guy gonna run against Ted Cruz. I'm out here doing some other stuff, y'all, out here. And if we put a plea out that I would take out my time to come and coach your son so he can get a scholarship, and you don't email, you got it going on then. Houston, Texas, surrounding areas, y'all got this thing, Jimmy. Jimmy, you remember when you said something, man? I'm in love. I was used to be in love. I just love you now. Hey, y'all. Robert had to feel the same way. Nothing against you. I'm going to still help you. But you going to have to, for me to help you from now on, you're going to have to seek me out. I'm not just giving this information. Listen, it's on wax. Go back, Chiop Shop Htx. Go back to all the old shows. But now, then I got people coming in here and giving seminars on stuff that I done already talked about on this show. And feel y'all gonna go pay for it and go, yeah, no, no more. But I like it. Still love you. I'm just not in love.
Just not in love. And so now, on behalf, a lot of those seniors are playing, unsigned seniors are playing with other teams. And so it's not like it wasn't a mass call out, but it's just the thought that there are a lot of them who, even if you're playing with another team, that unsigned senior showcase, it guaranteed those college coaches were going to be watching your games. It guaranteed that. Just because you play on the grassroots team, it does not guarantee that the multitudes of coaches will come to see your baby when he performs. So think about it like this. Law of averages, everybody's going to play good, great, and maybe not good, right? In 3 game windows. Well, if you're playing in the unsigned senior showcase, you get 3 games. You play, sit, play, sit, play. Let's say now those coaches are guaranteed to watch you. That means if you break it down into 14, 15 coaches, that means there's about 4 coaches on every court. Well, not every court. That's 8 coaches on one court, 8 coaches on another court, or 8 and 7, 7 and 7. Break it down how you want. So that means those 7 will see you play great. 7 may see you play not great, and 7 may see you play in the middle. But if those ones that see you play in combinations of 2, it can change your life. You've done job. Now that means those ones who saw you then and are still undecided, they will come and guarantee to come see you and find out when you play with your team. That means they're going to sacrifice something else, maybe going home, maybe going to a JUCO event, or whatever they're going to go and be with their families, maybe even. This is what you got to take advantage of, those opportunities. And in all fairness, one team that did solid this weekend and they had a few unsigned seniors. They had is D. Gibb, Byron Gibson, senior, and his son junior. Byron Gibson is like, he's been around, man. He's been through the peaks and valleys and all levels of this stuff. I mean, well, not all levels, but in regard to he's been a grassroots coach on the sideline. He's coached high major players. He's saw the recruit. He's been in the recruiting process. He's been in the room. He's been in the and then all of a sudden to add some whipped cream to the top of it, he had a son that was a McDonald's All-American. He had a son that was a college All-American. He had a son that played in the NBA. So he's been there and done that. For him to still be giving back. Listen, his son was class of 2004. That's virtually approximately 20 seasons ago, 20 years ago almost, Adam. For him to be still giving back, that means a lot. And so I notice people like Byron Gibson, his son. He had on his team the little point guard from Dawson High School, Kendrick Bailey. He had the kid Runyo from Bush High School on that team. He had the other kid from Dawson, the Keyshawn Cotton, who did play in the unsigned senior showcase, and he did receive a couple of offers from coming out there on Friday morning. He's one of them I know that got offers. But that team was doing so well together. I said, you know what? I had a spot open on Sunday's schedule, a few spots open on purpose, because I said, I want to see how some teams fare on Saturday. Then I update Sundays, some of those gaps. I will update them accordingly on Saturday evening. One team that had a wide open game was an EYBL team. I just left it there as bait. I said, you know what? All these teams that's going out of town, they say they want to play the independents. I'm gonna play these EYBL teams. I say, you know what? I'm gonna leave it and park it right there. You know, you park it. It's like a police trap, y'all. You just park that car there, think you're gonna break in the car. I'm gonna park it right there on the parking lot. I'm gonna leave right there. Live on EYBL team, who had just beat the Houston Hoops the day before with Randy Livingston and his bunch. They had an open spot that morning, 9:35. So you know what? I hadn't called not one team to beg them to play in this. I honestly can say that. There ain't a team out there that can say I called them to beg them to play in the spring icebreaker this year. I did that on purpose. Maybe to a fault. Maybe, guess what? Some of these kids, some of these guys, they love to be recruited. Grown folk love to be recruited out of over and over. I did not do that this year on purpose, because I didn't feel that after this year, this thing, understand something, 2001 was the first spring icebreaker, the original spring icebreaker. 2001. It's 2023. That means all of the oldest kid that played in this event wasn't even born. None of them that played in this event right now wasn't even born. Several dozen coaches in this event actually played in this event. That's how long this event been running on. We think about all these different sites and all these different gyms. The best days that we saw and some of the best memories out of the spring icebreaker, some of them, not all of them, but some of them would take everybody back to the gym, right? When it used to, and when you had those independents, and we had independents, then they would, and the sneaker teams had no problem playing against them, which I applaud the sneaker teams that of the top level that played this year. They had no Houston Hoops.
Who are the sneaker? Who are they? Okay.
The Houston Hoops. Live on. The Houston Defenders. Houston Defenders only had one game availability on Sunday, so they, that didn't really. That's a free space in bingo. It was easy for us, their opponent. But for the Live On and the Houston Hoops, who played both Saturday and Sunday, but their older team, they didn't say, we got to play an out-of-town team, give us only sneaker teams. And this is probably the first time in a long time that that's happened. I applaud them for that, because now what it does is they relied on my expertise and relied on my integrity of just trying to give them a good game with an opportunity for an up-and-coming team that almost may sneak in as an independent that might get a chance to, measure themselves, and you put them in their place. Or they'll let you know that you ain't, you need to do some work and some dropping and adding. And so I applaud them for that. That was good in regards to that. And Randy Livingston, hey man, he's always been a good guy. He played for the Houston Rockets, man. If you guys never met Randy's just cool as it gets, man, when it comes to just getting along. And things he do down in New Orleans for a lot of those for the community down there. And not to mention he's coaching. He's like Randy Livingston is not going to be in this space long. He's going to have opportunities and going to move. He's going to get a college opportunity to run a program. Because running a grassroots EYBL program with all of the paperwork that they have to do now, they got to put in paper. They got to have certain stipulations they got to meet. They got to do certain amount of community service projects. They have to go and put their financials in now with the EYBL teams. They have to go also and have a nonprofit affiliated with their program as well nowadays. You're a CEO of that program. And being a college coach is like being a CEO as well. And that's the thing that he's pretty much in a space because he's state champion high school. His high school team is a favorite every year. What is Isidore Newman High School down in New Orleans, right? They're in their classification. He's the equivalent right now of what on a smaller scale of what Penny Hardaway was at that high school before he went into the college ranks. Remember, Penny took the job, didn't need the money. Took the job because he needed the opportunity to help in some of those young men. Same thing for Randy Livingston. He didn't need the money. He needed the opportunity to help mold and give back to his city and remind these young people who have no idea how good this dude was. So then you get to see him, and those parents get to by choice. He's making a difference. So I just want to get that out there in regard to Randy. Shout out to all you guys that tune in. Can you share the show as I announce some of the champions and acknowledge them? I mean, from this past weekend, real quick. I won't get into like a lot of the players. I'm just gonna acknowledge them, the champions right now, because in case people did not know who won what. Now we have a showcase division and we have a high school division. I mean a tournament division. The tournament division, we commit to donating $1,000 to all of the winners. Right? And in the top division, I want to applaud Team Imperial Elite. Team Imperial Elite. They are coached by Andrew Parker Jr. Drew Parker Jr. He actually played in this spring icebreaker years ago for his dad, Drew Parker.
Is that the super varsity? Is that the super varsity?
That's super varsity division. They're the super varsity champs.
I got a picture of them.
Shout out to Team Imperial Elite.
Is that
they beat the teams. Yes, that's Drew Parker in the middle, Drew Parker Jr. You might know his dad. He's in the Hall of Fame for Iowa State basketball. He used to be, then he came down to Houston and starred in the Pro-Am for many years. Back in the days, I think he played with Frank Seals and Leonard Van Duren and all those guys back in the days when the Pro-Am was a, and matter of fact, it wasn't at the Fundy. I think
Parker was a bad man. That's all you had to say. I didn't play against him. He's a bad man.
Who Drew?
Yeah.
I heard Drew was a good shit talker too.
I mean, not when you're getting your ass tore off, but he, he might have talked. He didn't talk good stuff to me, but I love Drew Parker, man. I used to. He could play. He knew how to play.
Yeah,
smart basketball player.
Yeah.
That's them.
Indeed, he knew how to play. So shout out to that team. They won the super varsity division of the tournament. Got $1,000 check right on the spot. Now the 16 and the 10th grade champion of the spring icebreaker, I congratulate Hoop Life. They're from Arkansas. This is their first time participating in the event. They traveled down to Houston. They had a great 16 and under bunch and a pretty good 7. They had a 17 and under bunch that played in the super varsity division. And they could have won this whole thing or made it to the championship. Guess what happened? They were in the pool with Team Imperial, and Team Imperial advanced out of pool play. That team from Arkansas, their 17s, they ran the table by double digits against everybody else they played. Talented bunch, but they're 16 and under. Shout out to them. They won first place, 86-77 over Space Jam Elite. In the 9th grade division, another team from out of state took my money. And that is the Express Elite. This team right here is based out of Shreveport, Louisiana, my hometown. They come down here.
Tell them to get a better camera the next time and take the picture. Tell him to get a better camera to take the
Yeah, they got to
picture.
get
Tell
another
him to get an iPhone and quit messing with them.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell that was, but shout out to them. I like the little boy in the middle though. I like him. Now keep going. I was just messing with him.
the little kid sitting down here. He didn't play in the game.
No, I know he didn't play, but that makes the picture. So, that makes the picture though.
Yeah. Now they have a young man on this team, J.D. McDonald, that goes to Captain Shreve High School up in Shreveport. He had 29 points in the championship. Shout out to little JD. Give him some love. 29. So that's two teams. That's three teams that got the bread. They all got their $1,000 checks right on the spot. In the 8th grade division, I want to give a shout out to a team that they've come here 3 years in a row to try to get this money, Hatter. And somehow they make it. They make it to the semis or the championship, get knocked out. Couldn't win that money. But this time, Upside Athletics won the 8th grade championship. That is that team right now. Beat JL3, the national team, JL3 team. Their main 8th grade team lost 73-57 to this Upside team. And guess who sponsors this
Jimmy,
team
just
right
because
now?
you play for JL3 don't mean you're good. Your team gonna be good all the time.
Well, that means they're supposed to.
In the 8th grade?
Yeah, you're supposed to not lose to a non-sponsored team.
But you're not sponsored in 8th grade.
Yeah, you're right. The sponsored program. You're right. They're not.
Okay.
Well, sponsored program.
Now, who were you saying sponsor this team?
Harry Black.
Oh, okay. I like old Harry Black.
This is Harry Black. And guess what? Don't get it twisted now. Upside is sponsored. This team that won, only what, 2, 4, 6, 8 young men, 8 8th graders. They live in Houston, most of them. Well, some stay in Dallas. I'm sorry. Some stay in Dallas, some in Houston. And DFW, that is. They all stay in the hotel together during the weekend so they can bond. Then they go kick a little butt. Shout out to Upside Athletics for winning the 8th grade championship. 7th grade championship was won by another local area team. That is Invictus Red Storm Black. They knocked off the GSA All-Stars 75-66 in the 7th grade championship. Invictus Red Storm Black, they are the 7th grade champions. We congratulate you guys. You see them posing with their check right in the middle of the screen. And also, I'm going to congratulate this young man. Let me see. I got to get his last name, Hatter. When a kid at this many points in the championship game, I got the score sheet right here. And I'm trying, watch this right. I got to look this team up. I'm looking them up out in the app. I'm in the, let me see, Red Storm. I'm searching them in the app. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Y'all bear with me a little while. When a kid does what he did, I don't know this young man. He's in the 7th grade. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to find out his name right now. And I'm looking at the roster. Number 22 was Caleb Huff. Caleb Huff. I'm looking on his shorts. Number 22 must be one of those young men in the
back.
It could be him, the second one from the left. Like he has 2 numbers,
12.
one of them maybe 2.
That's 12.
Oh, that's 12. You're right. So it must be in the back. He got to be one
12.
of them young fellas in the back. Oh, there you go. There you go, Hatter.
I made it big. That's 12.
No, look in the
22
middle
the
behind
big.
12.
The light. The white kid. Yeah, in the back. Yeah, that's it. That's him right there.
Okay, that
in the
must
middle.
be Caleb. Yeah, the other boy. Ain't nobody. Yeah. We ain't many of Caleb's like us. Ain't no Huff.
Yeah.
We ain't got many Huffs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caleb. Well, guess what he did, Al?
What did he have?
Caleb did. He had 14 at the half.
Okay.
Right? In the second half, he had 15, 16, he had 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 34 points in the championship game, in the money game. Caleb Huff. I'm remembering that game right there. Hey, Caleb Huff, whatever middle school you play for, you make sure your parents contact me because I can that way I can let y'all know about the middle school city championship. Because if you that good right now, then I know your middle school team gonna make it and be maybe a candidate to for the middle school city championship. Sixth grade champions, Adam, is the BLI Elite. The BLI Elite. Shout out to them. They young fella got his check in his hand with the team. They're getting it in. Hey, ain't but 8 of them, Hatter. Ain't but 8 of them. That's all you need. 8 is enough.
That's all.
Kick butt. Hatter,
Everybody got their little outfit. The coaches got their
rooms you get.
The coaches got their little gear. What you say? If I had what?
You coaching the team. How many hotels you think they getting on the road with four of those 7th graders? I mean,
Man,
8 7th graders.
No, I'm getting them to a room, man. You got to get them to a room, Jimmy. I don't like all that I don't like 2 dudes sleeping in the bed together. I ain't never play that. No, I ain't never played.
Yeah, them young kids don't sleep.
I don't care. No, sir. No, sir. Not happening. No. Yeah, hey, if you can't fuck, just don't. I want to tell people, you don't have to go. You don't have to go out of town. Have enough money for all of them little boys to have 2 to the room, man. It grows them up a little bit better, man. Yeah, 2 to a room. That's it. I don't care. 2 to a room.
Well, if you get a suite, you can do 3. 3 in a suite.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Long as they ain't all that. I don't like all that sleeping in bed with each other. I just don't do that. That's just me. No, sir.
So now, last but not least, the 5th grade championship. When you see this picture, I want you guys to give a caption to it and elaborate. And this picture. I actually stared at it.
I didn't like it.
I stared at this. Not this picture right. I mean, I'm gonna give you that. No, go and give him that one first. Okay? This picture right here. I didn't really have a problem with this picture. At first, I did. I wasn't gonna post it. I wasn't gonna make this one public because I said that, it is against what the donations are inspired to do. Just don't go into the programs. However, this 5th grade coach, these are all 5th graders, right? And they won the championship. They're coached. This kid all the way on the far left, that's the son of Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins is the head coach of this team. He was on the bench all weekend, right? And this team, NCAA rules prevent, and it conflicts with the eligibility if a tournament give money directly to the student athletes. However, the NCAA does not govern 5th graders. I think it starts with the mid or the end of the 7th grade, for its eligibility and for how many holding them back, skipping. So with this point, you're in the 5th grade. That check went to the Kendrick Perkins or the JL3. Kendrick Perkins do whatever he want to do out of his own pocket, which that's how he treats his kid.
Okay.
So it wasn't. So I want y'all to get that straight. This wasn't the thing where we didn't give him a check. You give him $100. No. Kendrick Perkins rewarded his kid instead of going and get some ice cream at McDonald's. He gave him all the Christmas.
I'll do that. I know you sent it to me. I didn't understand the reason for posting it because I didn't. If you just remind me of the guys doing stuff in the videos with the money on the phone and all that. That's why I didn't like that.
So now I think I gave you another one with this team, and this is the one I wanted to compound on. And this is my favorite. That's JL3 Elite, 5th grade, beat the Dallas Crab 5 Elite, 57-36 in the championship. And this is this picture that I'm going to share with you guys. We're going to share with you guys.
Is it a picture or a video?
Oh man, I thought I sent it. It's a picture. It's a picture.
Hit it. My city, yeah!
Oh, man.
Hit it. My city, yeah! Hit it. My city, yeah!
From that video, I thought I had sent that to you. It ain't nothing. You can cue that up in a second. Here's this, because I want to talk about this picture. And it's something inside this picture, boy, that you all gonna see. It don't have nothing with do with an individual. It got something to do with with one word. And one word that we hardly ever see dealing with the upper aged players. And that word is JOY, as Coach Tang would say, joy. You're going to see joy in the faces of every one of those young kids.
Shit, they won.
Yeah, but Adam, there's a lot of teams that win. You don't see joy. You know why? Because my little baby didn't get to shoot the ball enough. They ain't give him the ball. He ain't scored but 2
Well,
points.
you ain't taking the pictures of the mammoths. You ain't taking the pictures of those mean ass mammoths.
There you go. There you go. Look at the joy.
They won, Jimmy. Most kids like that. It's the mammoths over there. Tonight, some mammoths frowning somewhere. But they look happy. Yeah, they look happy. Shit, I won. They won.
That's joy right there. I like that. That I'm in love with that. When I see that I'm in love with that. A lot of the nonchalantness that takes place. And
when people, so you saying people just win and just, okay. All right. Okay.
People, a lot of the young student athletes are not as inspired. They don't go hard as they used to do. So when you don't, the energy, it's kind of like repelling a boat. That electricity isn't spurned at the same rate as when you see these young people who ain't ranked by nobody.
Okay.
It's a kid, they playing against a team from Dallas. This is a team from Houston and Greater Houston, and they trying to get into these Dallas boys.
See, what should be, what I think about is, what can we do for those kids to maintain that joy, even when they lose? It's easy to have joy when you win. Even you ain't got. Listen to me. You don't have to be happy that you lost, but you can say, "Look, man, I played my best." Coach, you got to understand, man, about basketball. The higher the levels and keep going up. After one game, that one game could be your last game. You never know when you're gonna turn this and you're gonna turn that or you're gonna turn that and you won't be. Look at what's his name? Lonzo Ball had a routine knee surgery. Jimmy, 3 years ago, he's gonna be out 3 years, Jimmy. He might not even come back next year. Because guess what? You never know what's gonna happen in this game, man. And I'm watching that. I'm watching those guys at FDU when they beat us. When they beat TSU. Coach, I saw it with them cats, man. I saw those cats when they were coming through the tunnel. I saw them. They came in after. I saw them. They were glad to be there. Sometimes some people just, y'all just don't understand the entitlement of some of these players, man. Y'all done kissed their ass so long. Everybody, even at TSU and at Prairie View, some of y'all done kissed their behinds so long. So these guys come back, man, and just think, man, to you young kids watching that's going off to college, man, keep your joy for the game. That's a great point, Jimmy. Not keep your joy for the game. You worried about, he took the wrong lineup. Man, stuff gonna happen in basketball games. It's how you get past it. You got to get on to the next play. Not being able to go on to the next play probably cost Memphis a trip to the Sweet 16. Arguing with players and arguing with each other. Go to the next play. That's what I just happen to be watching this stuff a lot closely now. Y'all got to realize I wasn't as close to players and close to the. I used to be going through the back channels to get to the players. Jimmy, I'm on the campus for a week. The coach don't know I'm there. But now I get the chance to see what's going on now, man. Some of these players, y'all, and it starts in these young ages. Y'all quit kissing these kids behind. Please. Let them know when their socks stink. You don't have to sit there and devalue them and talk, but you can correct them. So, I mean, I'm watching, man, and I'm telling y'all something that I know what I'm talking about. I ain't calling no names out. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. Going to these tournaments like that, watching these other universities walk in, watching how they practice, I'm just sitting there watching. See, people don't understand. When college scouts come to the game, I never forget, Jimmy. One of them came and said, Hatter, come pick me up at 5 o'clock. I'm going to the U of H game. I said, 5 o'clock? I said, the game ain't to 7:30. He said, no, I want to get there early. I want to see who the first player on the floor. I want to see how they interact with the people in the stands, with the guy who clean up, the guy. I want to watch that. I can see the game on tape. I want to watch how you interact with people. See, people don't know. I was there watching these guys. I know a scout from every team, several GMs. They gonna ask me about some of these guys. Jimmy, what you tell me? Hey, Hatter, I'm on in the committee. Watch this. I can tell it now. When I went to these HBCU games, I was watching all the players and coming back and telling Jimmy who. Jimmy said, tell me about this guy. These guys, think about that. These guys not knowing who the hell I am. And I'm watching them on. That's why I said, them dudes from Alcorn, I wouldn't advise nobody to bring them in to do nothing. Nothing. A-holes, all of them. Some of them a little bit more. So when I sit back and watch this thing, man, sit back and watch them, y'all, even at that level. Jimmy, they gave me a thing, and I think I put, Jimmy, they gave me a thing about how they rank the conferences. The Ivy League is ranked way above the SWAC, Jimmy. Did you know that?
I would.
I'm talking about conference rankings. I got it. They sent me this.
I would imagine so.
Jimmy, I ain't gonna lie, it messed me up. I was trying to find it. They showed me. I said, "What?" And I probably didn't. I didn't put it in. I didn't put it in. Jimmy, they ranked above the A10. They ranked above the whole lot. I said, "What?" He said, "Robert, you got to play against Princeton, man. You can't be playing around. Princeton can beat you. Yale can beat you. You follow me? So it's just, I just want people to understand it's more, and I know once your kids get off to college, you can't tell them nothing. Believe you me, my goodness, I know you can't tell them nothing. But I'm talking about these little kids Jimmy just talked about, the little fifth graders. Let's just hope we can cultivate the joy that these young men have in them. And let's cultivate that so they can have joy when they go off to college, when they get to go to college, or wherever else they go. But I just wanted to share that with you, Jimmy. You open that one up for me. That I did not even know that, Jimmy. And I hate I didn't tape that. I thought usually I would keep stuff like this, but I said, I looking at that, I said, what? Wow. The rankings of the conferences. It's unbelievable. But what else you got, Doc?
Well, we got transfer portal update, of course. Uh, as you go to front of rcssports.com, we have a list of ongoing list of former ex high school stars from Greater Houston who have placed themselves in the transfer portal, and is right now the list. I'm sorry, Division One transfers. Now we will soon include non-division one portal transfers as well. We will add start keeping a list of those and a tab of those as well. Go to rcssports.com and you can check out the list. Some of the ones who are in the portal, of course, Amari Abram, who's leaving Ole Miss. Remember, Ole Miss recently fired their coach, got a new coach, which is Chris Beard. Chris Beard was not able to, or has not, well, we don't know, we never count him out, but it doesn't appear that he's able to retain Amari Abram in that program. Also, another notable, we know Eddie Lampkin, that's a free space in bingo, that he has entered the portal from TCU. Also, another young man that you guys may remember, DJ Richards. We had him on the Chop Shop. We've had his sister on the Chop Shop as well, Dee Dee Richards, who recently played for the New York Liberty in the WNBA. He is in the portal on the move from UTSA after his freshman season. I think DJ, he averaged a nice chunk of minutes this season down in San Antonio, and he's off and running. He's about 6'5". He should receive some relatively decent interest. Not necessarily sure what level. Caleb Stewart, how is leaving Louisiana Tech, played at Atascocita. Caleb Stewart went went to state with Atascocita, and he's on the move now after his sophomore season. Keith Heyman played for, I think, under Herb Baker's guidance in summer ball. I think he also played with the Houston Elite, and he's at Northern Arizona, and he's on the move as well. Not to mention Jesse Zarzuela, who now is on the move for his second time, and that is he's leaving Central Michigan. Might be a little bit too cold for old Jesse going way up there to Central Michigan. But we'll keep that list added and keep increasing it as we get more names. Shout out to Doug Jones for helping to keep this list populated. Other than that, guys, it is about time to land the plane on this Monday. We definitely I see Doug is up in there, and he says,
so that's it, Jimmy, about transfers. That's it.
Right now, Doug is going to populate it again. I've heard some rumors about others that are on the move. I've heard Savell Wheeler will be leaving from Kentucky, but if that's
You
the
have
case,
to wait out, right?
That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, he would have to wait out or get now. Mind you, Adam, the
Oh, the
NCAA,
waiver. Okay.
you can get a waiver, but the new thing in style right now is the mental health component, and until the NCAA goes out on a limb and denies a player under a mental health claim, which is will be a very bold and probably allowable thing to do if they did, a lot of people are going to go up under that mental health that's going for that second transfer. They're going to use mental health. And I would
Don't
too.
these people know these people gonna use that?
But you open the Pandora's box has already been opened on it. That's the thing. So it's already been opened on it, and it's going to be. So who's going to be somebody's going to get stopped, going to get denied at some point. Somebody's going to get denied. Otherwise, what are we talking about? Everybody out there transferring for the second time to just cite mental health. Because really, all you got to do is go to get a 2 or 3 doctor's appointment. I mean, go to therapy 3 or 4 times sessions, and then they can't release under the medical what is the fast. You can't release that stuff.
Javon Jackson is in the portal. What school he at? That's what
He's
Kevin Creighton said.
he's at a smaller school down in Texas, and I think Javon averaged about 16 points a game this year. I had a college coach that called a Division I coach that called me about him this morning. And that's why I tell people, man, y'all act like y'all sit there and you make these decisions and you act like like coaches don't have my cell phone numbers. They call to get intel. So this is the point. I don't have to be in the gym ever seeing your kid to let the coach know what type of kid he is, or to let him know who his girlfriend is, or to let him know who his mom and daddy is. I don't never have to be in the gym to find out their cell phone numbers. See, that's the thing I keep telling you. What some of y'all think I do may be what I used to do. I don't do that. I provide intel. As long as your intel, I got your cell number, you got my cell number, I got the intel I need. That's the thing. I'm telling you, it's important right now. Very important. And so, but guess what? I gave that kid so high raving reviews this morning, Adam, that I'm sure I made sure to tell that college coach. I just got one request. I'm gonna give you his pappy's cell phone number. I want you to call him, and I want you to do 2 things, coach. Say what? I want you to call him and tell him exactly where you got his cell number from. And I want you to let him know everything I just said about his son. And his little brother. He got a little brother, coach. So you can patch him with a smaller school up there in that city. A non-Division I. He's not quite Division I. If you patch his little brother with get somebody that might just take a look at him, come for a trial, that might seal the deal. See, that's intel. The coach didn't even know that the daddy was his high school coach. That college coach didn't know that, Al. That high school coach didn't know this kid in high school. He know him from looking at him and our film at the school he's at. That's intel. That's what coaches pay me to provide them. So now it ain't no big thing. I ain't got to sit there and call them every day and try to tell them about and feed no kid down their throat. When they need intel, they call. Just like intel, Hannah, there's going to be a lot of coaches that you just know along the way. And some of y'all that's watching, guess what's going to happen? They're going to call you during the Final Four and say, hey, man, where can we get some good breakfast from, man? We're lining out the door. That's intel. You might say, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Depending on what kind of coach he is, man, we got an old spot named this, man, over there. Nobody will even hardly be there. But I mean, I'm telling you, they got the best this or the best that. That's intel. So that's the thing. Eric Bynes, we'll talk about the Lakers tomorrow. We didn't talk about them on purpose today because you tried to make us talk about them. You can't do it on the Chop Shop. So we'll talk about them tomorrow. We ain't talking about them today. You got to acknowledge them, these little babies, these young people that played this past weekend and talk some college stuff. Now, we can end with Melvin Dews tomorrow. We get more standout. I don't want to put the carriage in front of the horse.
But you got to write it first, right?
Yeah, let give Doug Jones, give myself a chance. I didn't pay attention to a lot of games this weekend. And that's one thing there's 2 things I want to land in on. I'll give you my thoughts on Kendrick Davis real quick as we land, but I want to explain something to you guys. That way, being an event operator is not being a successful and an appreciated an event operator is not an easy task to accomplish, especially if you are a scouting service. Because I've been doing this stuff over 2 decades. It's almost impossible if you have multiple locations to adequately evaluate the masses of the teams who you solicited to come to your event if you are an event operator at the same time. If you are actually operating that particular event, was what I mean to say. You get what I'm saying, Al? It's almost impossible, man. It's almost impossible. You know why? Because there's going to be problems that's going to transpire. There's going to be leaks that's going to come through the bottom of the boat. And your job is to cork those leaks in a timely and efficient manner as an event operator. Your job is to solve problems promptly that other people may not be able to solve. That's what you're expected to do. And guess what? The people that have the problems existing in front of them, they don't give two shits who's solving it or how long. They just know it need to be solved right now. So if you're running the event, you have to be able to solve those problems successfully and appreciate it in the event in a manner for which the general masses can't even tell that that was a problem. That's what I strive to do. So therefore, as a result, it helps to explain to you guys, don't expect me to provide adequate evaluations from the spring icebreaker that will be of a greater detail than that of a Doug Jones, of a Archie Young, of a Jeffrey Day, and of other guys in the building as well. Don't expect that. And that's anybody that's running an event. Don't you dare expect it. If it is, it's a whole bunch of ghostwriting going on. And that's okay. But it's a whole bunch of ghostwriting. Extra Eyes Media, Gary was in the building. Gary went out and felt the need to give back to some young men. He formed a team after being inspired by the Chiop Shop, talking about we're going to get a team. He had an Extra Eyes Media team of ninth graders. It was inspired by the conversation we had on the Chiop Shop. He went and got those young boys that had a couple of them had went out and tried out for sneaker program teams and didn't make the team. Didn't have time to go and try to get them on the spot. Got them together. Let's keep the pencil sharp. So that just ask Gary. As Gary is coaching his teams, how the hell can he evaluate your baby on the next court? You see? So it comes twofold. Guys that are evaluators that have affiliations with certain teams or certain programs. It is what it is. You just can't expect them to be over there when you know they're going to be over there. Or you can't expect them to be over here when you know they're going to be over there. You know they're going to be over there. So then why would you expect them to be otherwise? So that means now it goes without saying. That's why it helps best when the evaluator is not for hire. And that's in today's society, that's the new unwritten rule, because there's no rule that governs this, but that's the new unwritten rule. But if you look at it, how you thrust into the media side on the collegiate athletic side, ain't no person that covers. So you're in the room and you see the newspaper guy. If one of those coaches attempt to take one of those journalists out from the newspaper and say, come on, I'm going to buy you something to eat, that journalist person is going to say what, Hatter? What are they going to say?
I don't know what they say.
They're going to say, no, I can't take it. No, sir. I can buy
oh,
you something to eat. I can buy you something to eat, but you can't buy me nothing to eat. That's
okay.
the ethics that they have to swear by, that they have to abide by. They can't take the meal. That don't mean they won't. They can't take the meal from the coach or from the talent. You can't, because that can be looked at as buying their favor. Now y'all can go eat, but they got to buy their own ticket or they gonna pay for you. Trust me, I've been through this a whole lot. That's called the ethics of the game. That's why I'm not told you, Adam. I used to try to pay Eric Bossi to come to the icebreaker. This would be the only weekend he had with he had his daughter at the time. It would be the only weekend he had of freedom with her when she was a little girl. Now he has a couple of kids, but he was like, "Hey, cheat sheet, man, I want to come, man. This is my only weekend when I get with my baby girl." And I was like, well, B, Boogie, I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take care of that. Then I'm gonna put a love offering on your pillow. Cheat sheet, I can't take that from you. I said, I'll come, man, but I pay for, don't worry about that. I pay for my own dime. I get the company to pay for it. That's a lot of people don't see. It's so many people on the takeouter that the general public don't even know that that's ethics involved. And that's when I say when people start calling themselves media, you don't even know the damn rules of the media. I tell them if you're a media, then go get. Why you don't have a press pass to the U of H? Why they got to put your ass in a section where the summer coaches are? But you media when it comes to this. That's why I just call you guys amateur media. A while ago, you amateur media. And it's okay. It's a market. You're eating off of it. You're surviving. You're living. But it is what it is. Then lastly, Bowens, Kendrick Davis, a great career in that. And once again, he will be in the summer league, and we projected that no matter what he did this season, short of getting the team to the Final Four or win the championship, which did not happen. The latter did not happen. He's going to have to go to the NBA Summer League and totally get it out of the mud. And guess what? Every year, there's about a half dozen players that get that benefits from getting it out the mud, so to speak. It's going to be every year's a half dozen. Guess what? That's on the average, about a half dozen. That's all. And we'll see if he's can benefit if the right team, the right opportunity, and seizing and taking advantage of it is what counts.
Jimmy,
we'll see how they go with it.
Jimmy, you got me this morning, right? You got me.
What part?
Can you read that?
Bring it on smoke. Approved for yeah. See? You see?
Hey, it is what it is. I'm approved. I'm approved. Yeah.
So when people, and I've been telling this post, and we had there's a conversation.
Right. And I don't even think about it like that. If you don't bring it up, I don't even think about it.
But it's real. It's reality though. It's reality. And it is. So what deems? So now we start talking. It's a whole different conversation. We can talk about that tomorrow. And that is a question you posed to me the other day that I didn't get into. I said, I'll wait till you get on because you can pose the question. And you asked because the question was about media and should they be some component of the amateur media. If they're really not media, you just what you say you are. So you're saying you're media. What makes you media? Because you have a software downloaded on your damn laptop or your computer.
I guess I am media because you remember I used to fight with you, man. I ain't no damn media, but I guess I am.
We were on a radio station. We were on the radio station at the time, so at the Chop Shop, you were media. You didn't want to be it, but that now it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess I am.
You can't get those.
Hey, Jimmy, you had to send a picture to the Final Four. You had to send a picture to this one.
And you had to answer a couple of questions.
Yeah.
About who you are, who you aren't.
Yes, sir. I said, wow. I mean, it's just funny. You made me. You made me look it up.
Anybody that close to those kids, to that talent.
You're right.
Talent.
You're right. Right. You're right. Wow. Oh my God. It's crazy. That man said I graduated. I guess I did. That man said, I'm not media, I'm a fan. Man, ain't nobody talking about no Altuve. Ain't nobody, he got his little ass hurt. Now.
No, man, that pitcher, man, hit him in the hand, man, with a riser.
Jimmy, that's a part of the game. Get your finger out the way. Jimmy, get your finger out the way.
Dude, that's a thumb, man. A finger would be okay. A thumb controls the hand.
Hey, Jimmy, get your thumb out the way. Hey, Mindy, don't cry about Altuve. Have y'all got another Altuve? Jimmy, remind me to tell you about Randy, what's his name, Ozarena. Mindy, I got a story about him tomorrow.
He played for Mexico. He been doing well. He the one that robbed. He robbed. Who they play? Mexico. It wasn't Puerto Rico, was it? In the quarters. DR. Was it DR? I think he robbed the guy at the gate. Yeah, Ozareno. I mean,
hey, you know what? You know what though? Willie Sullivan says, shouldn't Horton from Clear Falls be running to Memphis? He can't run to Memphis. Memphis got to want him. But guess what? I am going to give Penny. I'm going to text him right now. I'm going to say, look, you saw what them little diminutive guards were doing? I'm going to say, here you one. I'm going to tell him about him. Jimmy, I'm going to tell him.
Okay,
and I know he might go somewhere else, but just because Willie Sullivan said it, I'm going to tell him about it.
Okay, so here's my question. So many of us, Orlando Harden has a Division I offer that he has not accepted or made public or executed on it. You beg for that one offer, you have it. That is on him to act on it. Now, Kendrick Davis, do you understand what he had to do just to get thrust into that role without any competition, without any to be given the basketball? He had to go and prove he can play and attain that level. Prove he can do it at TCU. Leave and go down, which he didn't have to go to SMU, but he went on. He just went, which is a downward move. Remember now, that's not a lateral move. That's a downward move. He goes he goes to SMU, which Penny Hardaway had the opportunity to actually evaluate him in person by playing him on the road and at home for 2 seasons. Then, so it was a no-brainer of what he was capable of doing. The transfer portal is there, man. Once again, the transfer portal is there.
Oh yeah.
So if Xavier Wheeler is about to get in the portal from Kentucky, and you just had a small point guard, and
a power point guard can score, Jimmy. Can score. You got to be able to score. Got to be able to
score. But you also, this guy here is the leading assist leader in the
score.
History.
Jimmy, score. Got to be able to score.
I understand, but he's the hell. That little one you had from California wasn't no damn score before Kendrick Davis. But no. He's scoring at USC.
Yeah.
He's scoring over there.
He was nothing. Him and Xavier ain't got nothing in common at all. He was a shooting guard. They call him a point guard. Now you can say Alo play like him, but he been had Alo all his life. Alex Lomax been had him all his life. So now we need guys that can score. We don't want nobody can't shoot. Nobody can shoot. Orlando Harden can shoot the piss out that ball, man.
Orlando Harden can score the ball, but I know that he's not going to be thrust in the opportunity where Penny Hardaway is about to give his ball to an incoming freshman.
No.
So that means, my question, what I was getting to was, so many of us want to push these kids in positions to go into a program, or is that kid willing to sit out? Is that kid willing to ride that bench for the first time in his life for 35 minutes out of the 40 minutes of the game? Maybe for more than that. So until we talk to the young person, every young man ain't willing to go through that in today's society when they've been given so much in life. You got to talk and find out.
You're right. I mean, but Willie Sullivan, it's all right. It's all right if Willie Sullivan think enough of the kid. Jimmy, we had Division II guards tearing all these dudes' ass up that you talking about. We had Division II, 3 guys from Division II play for the Founder Dixon. Told our guys a new asshole. Then they went, talking about TSU, then they went and beat Purdue and tore them a new one. So let me tell you, but they 5th year guys. They wasn't good enough probably in their 5th year guys. So I'll give you that. I'm not saying diminutive guys can play in college on either level to me. But are they going to sit there and hang around and like you said, be on the bench a while until they get there, like Tyler Eulis did, and come out? Are they going to do that? That's the key, Jimmy.
That's the key.
In having patience to say, look now, your little ass ain't going to play now. You might well go to Division 2 and get your numbers up. Go to these other lower level and get your numbers up and have some, some experience. Because don't take that little Roberts and Singleton, I'm knowing these guys by name. Roberts and Singleton, them little dudes, one of Roberts played from Mount Vernon. He been killing dudes for a long time. But Orlando Harden has been killing people for a long time. So I ain't too mad at it. But Jimmy was just giving you the realities of it. If he's patient, because wherever he might go, Jimmy, he might not play immediately. Freshmen,
that's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you believe that coach is willing to bring in a freshman that he does not see in person?
Jim, help me out, Jim. Hold that one for me. Because Thaddeus Moody said Purdue guards are way too slow and not athletic. But they Division I college, hold up, Power 5 conference guards, though. Number 1 seed, but now you talking about they too slow and not athletic? See, I don't buy into that, Jimmy. Thaddeus Moody, I disagree with you.
They were too slow on that particular day, or they looked like they were too slow that night. It happens to the best of them.
Yes. Jimmy, they division. Hold up.
I got one better than that. Arizona State guards looked too damn slow for TSU's guards early in the season back in November. When
they came did. Because Zaterius Martin killed them. A freshman killed them.
They look real. And think about it. Go to the end of the season, that same freshman who killed Arizona State playing about 5 minutes a game at the end of the season for TSU. But he had his day then. So to Arizona State, they'll say, man, that dude, they're a pro. They were talking, people actually talking about Miller being gone.
Who? Talk about who?
For a spot for about a week and a half. People saying, man, if we keep doing good, man, that kid mess around getting the portal because LSU gonna want him to come back home.
Yeah. Coach, college basketball. But here Eric talking about Sampson played a freshman in the game. But hold up, let me help him out, Jimmy. That ain't no normal freshman who he playing. Both of them freshmen he playing is on the draft board. Go look it up, Eric Bowen. What is that? Joris Walker is on the draft board, and even the young boy from Beaumont, Arsenault, is on the draft board at the end of the draft, but he's on the draft board. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Eric, just listen sometime. Michael Henderson, everybody know Cooley's gone to Georgetown and PA. We done said that 1,000 times on the show. Cooley is going to Georgetown. Jimmy, that's the most worst kept secret in the world to me. Corey,
Michael ain't going down with no fight though.
Who?
He ain't going down with no fight.
No. He just wanted money.
Mike Anderson ain't going down with no fight.
Jimmy, he just said, "Pay me." That's all he's saying.
Well, they use a tech move in the firing. They fired him with cause. And that means
they don't have to pay him.
They say basically he didn't present and foster an atmosphere that inspired his student athletes to get their the grades that they needed to keep the APR up or whatnot. I'm just saying that's what they found.
I know.
$11 million he's had on his contract. He just had his job by the first of the month.
Coach,
So that's the thing
Coach,
that he's
gonna get that money, Coach. They're gonna
oh,
get.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, I got to give you this before I go, Jimmy. Just so happened when Rick Pitino talking behind him, this billionaire booster who ain't gave a dime since Mike been there. Now he's saying he gonna come back to the program and give.
I wonder what his nationality is. That booster.
I know. I can tell you. He white.
What is it? No, I'm talking about nationality. I want not his race.
I don't care where he's from.
I wonder if he has some Italian. No, I wonder if he has. I'm just curious. I'm not saying. I'm
gonna give you his name so you can look his ass up then, because I don't care. Trick. Hold up. Where's his name? Somebody said, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I forgot. Somebody sent it to me.
I'm curious to know, boy, if he does. If he does, I'm done. I'm done.
This man, I'm coming back now. That y'all done got him out of here. Bring in Rick. Oh, you say he might be Italian. Okay, I got you. I see you.
That's what I'm wondering. That's why I thought you were looking up a name. What is the name?
He's a Wall Street guy. I got it. Jimmy, I put it somewhere, man. I'm not killed at putting up my notes. I put it somewhere and I can't find it. I got it somewhere around.
I'm just curious, man. Because I'm trying to see, because people don't realize we could do the same thing to each other.
Oh, don't you go there, Jimmy. Don't you
they
go
do
there.
The same thing for each other, and we glorify it. We see Jewish people do the same thing for each other.
Go there. Robert
we see Italians do the same thing. But we don't want it to look a certain way if we do it for each other. We can talk about that later on another show.
Yeah, we're gonna get them tomorrow. We're gonna be on y'all.
Bring that back up. We think, and I don't want to look like it's too, I don't want it to look like that. So I need to get a this. They ain't thinking like that. They get us for a whole different reason. They get us because we got the cheese to go catch the rats with. That's what they get us for. And they house ain't gonna never stink from badass cheese because we holding it all in our house. So when our coaches get in trouble or be prone to get caught, get wiretapped, them the ones that gotta go and sit their ass in the jail or go get an X on their back and go get a leg monitor around their damn ankle as a result. And then those guys get a job next damn year at another place and eventually get more tenure and the guaranteed money.
That's his name. That's his name, Jimmy. Right there. That is Mood, I love you. Mike Ripoli. It might be a little Italian.
That kind of look. 8B now.
Yep.
Michael.
Mike.
That's universal, but that last name, Kool-Aid.
Hold on.
Shit.
You know I'm finna look his ass up.
That might have some Pinot. Is that a Pinot Grigio or that Pinot Noir? That might be a Pinot. That might be a little, might be a Cabernet of that name.
Hey man, the man said, "Oh, y'all getting Rick? Oh, I'll build you whatever facility because they got that Raglan's ass facility known to me. 10-year-old ass Raglan's facility. D'Angelo and them used to play at. Yeah, Jimmy. Hold up, man. I love this kind of stuff. Y'all know I bet
he better not be Italian. He better not be a Rocky Balboa, man. He better not be a Rocky Balboa. I ain't bull calling.
He got a little Italian, Jimmy. He got hold up. Let me get his Wikipedia. Where's Wick at? Okay. American entrepreneur. Oh, he's the co-founder of Glacier, which sold to Coca-Cola. Oh my God. Yeah, he got Body and Body Arm. That's him. Hold up, y'all. Let me see where it's at. Jimmy, why are you doing me like this?
I'm just connecting.
He's Italian American. He's Italian American.
I'm bango. I'm fucking.
You own it, baby. You own it.
They don't like when we talk about race, and that's the reason why. If you go and
wow,
you connect the dots. you can connect dots. I didn't know what this was. I just said it. I said, I want you guys. Boom, boom, room found it out. And they looked it up. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's why on this show, if you're looking on that in the timeline and you're reading whatever platform you on, YouTube or the Facebook, we have a very educated base.
Oh, yes, sir.
People that are
Yes, sir.
If your ass is ignorant, then you ain't gonna really like the Chop Shop a whole lot.
Yes, sir.
Because we ain't talking a whole lot of ignorant topics. That's the thing. Now you can understand. You don't have to understand. You can understand why this man is the new head coach at St. John's University.
Wow.
When alumni that stature come up and say, this is who we want, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna write this blank check. This we gonna get done. Guess what? Those coaches get hired. Now the thing is, when you can't compare that to University of Texas or A&M. You see, because they have more than one guys that's like this guy. They have more guys. So I mean, you're talking about you one of maybe 50 that's like him at University of Texas. So your needle ain't gonna move with just you writing a check because you own this and own that. You follow me? It's different. But let's say if Texas Southern had an alumnus like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they said, this is who I want as the next coach. I'm going to do this, this, and this.
Yes.
I promise you. Yeah. They might have some interviews just because of the Rooney Rule or whatever the hell what you want to call it, reverse affirmative action or whatever. But that dude going to get the job.
Jimmy, that don't happen in college basketball. Ain't no Rooney Rule.
Okay. Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can do what the hell you want to. You can have him.
That dude going to get the job.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
In Lamont.
And none of you guys, you've heard stories, but you just don't realize it. But that's the reality. That's how it works.
But Jimmy, I ain't mad at him though.
I'm not mad at him either. I understand now. Now, if that dude wasn't Italian, then I wouldn't have not understanding it. I had to wait and start picking up some rocks. How this dude get? Think about it.
Man, so I'm looking out for my folks, man.
Where is St. John's?
And it's in Queens.
New York City.
Yeah.
In Queens. That's where a young man, Darren, what's his name? Harrison? D'Angelo Harrison.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the all-time leading scorers at St. John's. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So think about how the Italian population now, it ain't just him. Mm-hmm. We just know him by face. Mm-hmm. Rick Pitino is a martyr amongst those people.
Oh, my goodness.
You got man, this dude here, they're gonna love him and give him all of the name, image, likeness, money. They're gonna give him all the clean money he need and all of the dirty money that he wants. Remember that in recruiting. You can best believe that. You can best believe.
Hey man, this is good, man. I'm glad. I know we got to get out of here though. But y'all, hey, thank you, Thad Moody, because I got the information somewhere, Thad. But I'm glad you, dude, that man got his. Hey Jimmy, Lou Conaseca Court. That shit old as hell, Jimmy. I've been there to watch.
What was Lou Conaseca?
Italian.
I ain't go.
See you tomorrow.
We up out of there, dude. Make sure you share the show if you guys haven't done so. A lot of your first-time viewers, you go and hit the share button on your YouTube or the Facebook. Share this show to your respective pages. Share it to some of your groups. Let them know what they missed. They'll come back, and then guess what? We'll chop it up on tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And they can come on back. We invite you on back. New topics. Talk about a whole lot of other stuff. Got the NBA stuff that's on the horizon. Talk about NCAA, NIT stuff, and whatever else you guys may want to talk about. But meanwhile, we are about to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. We'll get up out of here. It's been fun, but we got to run. For Robert Haller, this is Jim Hicks, and we are the Chop Shop, the best 120 minutes of your day. Your midday sports happy hour. Haller, I'm going to hit this Red Bull and spike it a little bit. I'm going to spike it in something, put me some Get Loose juice in this old can.
I'm out of here, man.
Coconut right now. Coconut Bull. Mm-hmm.
All right. We see y'all later.
Chop Shop. Peace.
I think I hit the button. It's coming. There we go.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live.